Epidemics are like social x-rays that reveal previously hidden inequalities and weaknesses in a society. Epidemics are also what I call inequality accelerators, not just revealing inequalities, but intensifying them. Next time someone tells you germs don't discriminate, don't believe them. Germs do discriminate because they exist within societies that discriminate. Poor and minority communities have always suffered unequally from epidemic disease, from the Black Death to AIDS to COVID-19. When yellow fever devastated Philadelphia in 1793, the wealthy and well-connected fled the city in terror for the safety of shelter in the country, while the poor were left to the mercy of the epidemic. In 1832 and 1849, the disease was cholera, and working-class Irish immigrants paid a disproportionate price. Foreigners and stigmatized groups have also always been blamed for epidemics. Jews charged with poisoning wells during the Black Death, free blacks accused of looting during the 1793 yellow fever, the Irish blamed for cholera in the 19th century, Asian Americans in 2020. The pattern has unfortunately become all too familiar. But still, there's hope. Alongside the long history of xenophobia, racism, and stigma in epidemics, runs an equally long history of solidarity and caregiving. In 1793, Richard Allen and Absalom Jones organized the Free Blacks of Philadelphia to provide volunteer nursing care, to transport the sick, and to bury the dead of all races and ethnicities. In the darkest days of the AIDS epidemic in the US, ACT UP emerged to shame the government and the scientific establishment into action to stem the tide of the disease. Through tragedy, a mostly invisible and widely despised minority gained visibility and eventually the acceptance and legal recognition of full citizenship. Today, we may be haunted by the ghosts of the past, but we can choose a better present and future, one in which caregiving and solidarity help us see and mend the fractures in our society.